How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are enjoying this April day. What are we on, Monday? Here, I'm going to restart. Okay. How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. I want to talk to you guys about some changes that are happening with YouTube and Griffdawg and all of that fun stuff. So putting it in short, if you guys don't have time, I'm going to be updating all my social media platforms from Griffdawg to my full name, GriffinSpier. I'm going to be creating something once a week, and I am going to be doing some studying. I'm going to be studying the art of storytelling and animation in the background. So if you guys have any questions or concerns throughout this video, please don't hesitate to talk to me about it either on the YouTube comments or Facebook or whatever platform you are watching this on. So with that being said, let's just talk a little bit more about just my name. So as you guys know me for the most part as Griffdawg, and I feel like just for the sake of making sure that I have my own real self-identity, I am switching it up to my full name, which is GriffinSpier. One big reason why is if you look up Griffdawg on Google, there are other Griffdawgs out there. That's not me. So I want to get away from that, and I want to really branch off, do my own identity, and really work with that. And so my full name, GriffinSpier, is going to be the way how it rolls. And FYI, it is pronounced spear, like S, like in speed, it's like pronounced like that, except it's spear, not spire, spear. Let's just make sure we get that clear. Spear, not spire. So, and then to be more straightforward, it's not what I'm gonna call my, not business, but just my work is simply GriffinSpier Creations. And so the thumbnail for this video is going to be what my new backdrop is for everything. I'm going to be creating stuff, which is going to be talking about number 2, but let me just finish off with number 1 again. And then another reason too is because if you look at my social names across all the different platforms, like on Twitter it's Griffdawg Real, and then Instagram it's Griffdawg Official. The good news is GriffinSpier is available, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that name across all platforms so that you guys can know how to reach me and there's no complicated like workarounds. Okay, so if you guys have any questions or concerns about that, go ahead and put that in the comment section or shoot me a message. Whatever, let's have a conversation. So, number 2, creating something once a week. So this and number 3 kind of go hand in hand, but what I'm going to be doing now is a lot of exploring, if you will. I am putting to the side any big projects right now. Biggest reason why was because the Summer Showdown really drained me, and if you want to walk in my shoes for a minute, doing the same thing over and over and over for like 5 months can get a little tiring. So I am not going to be working on any big projects anytime soon, and everything I'm going to be working on, I'm giving myself a 1-week deadline. If I either don't finish it in a week or whatever the case may be, I want to either creatively get to a point where I can complete it, or 2, I want to make sure I can get to a good enough point where I can stop and then maybe pick up on it maybe sometime down the road. But as I said, I am not going to be working on the same thing for multiple weeks. I'd rather want to explore, jump into different areas, and oh yeah, that's another thing I want to mention too. It's not it's not just videos. I'm going to be working on numerous things. I'm going to be working on not just videos, but I want to maybe do some more stuff with photography, drawing, painting, poetry, just absolutely blasting all creativity and just trying stuff out, seeing how it works. And also, I truly believe I can create something impactful or good in a week's time, and it doesn't need to be like a 5-month stretch. So, number 3 then, while on the side, I'm going to be studying, and what I'm going to be doing is reading books on the art of the storytelling as well as animation. And a big reason why I'm a big fan of animation is Well, a few reasons. One being that you know how Disney is moving over to their real life stuff. It makes me more appreciative of just animated content in general. And so because of that, I'm going to have more or words, am I right? I'm more passionate about just the art of animation and taking someone, and specifically 2D. I want to mention that, not CGI, like 2D, like flat, quote unquote, animation. And one show that's really inspired me to go on this route is Gravity Falls. So, Alex Hirsch, if you are watching this, shout out to you. Thank you so much for your work. I have not finished the show yet. I plan to do so here in the upcoming month. And while I'm working on this stuff, I'm also learning just different storytelling capabilities, and then also different like animation quirks, tricks, tips, things that I could help or that I can learn from, and then I can implement and do as well. So yeah, that's going to be the change that's going to happen. And then what I'm going to do as well as a little, just so that I keep this channel flooded with content, what I'm going to do if I'm working on something that is not a video, I'm actually going to make a video, and it's going to be a Grift Talks. So Grift Talks is coming back, and I'm talking about kind of just my thoughts, opinions, analysis of whatever project I was working on. One example that I might potentially do down the road is if I paint some cars for NR 2003, I might make a Grift Talks video just talking about just kind of why I painted the car, what are some tips and tricks I did like in Photoshop to make it work, and what inspired me to make the cars in the first place. Now, another thing I wanted to mention, and I don't think I mentioned it here at the beginning of this video, but every week when I'm working on something, it's not all going to be NASCAR, which is kind of tough, especially how most of my viewers are NASCAR fans, and I've been accepted into the NASCAR YouTube community. Like, I'm still going to make NASCAR content, there's no question about it. It's just not going to be every single week. And I don't know, it's just one of those things where, again, like with the Summer Showdown and One More Spark, which I'll talk about in a minute, just doing the same thing over and over and over again can get really old really fast. And sure, I could learn some new techniques or something like that, but my thinking is if I can branch out and learn something from another area, I can then take it back around and put it to good use in some future NASCAR videos. Who knows? And so with that being said, One More Spark, I don't think it's going to happen. And two reasons. One, on paper it sounds fantastic. On paper it sounds like an awesome project that could get a lot of attention and a lot of feedback, and it'd be great. But I frankly just don't have the time for that now. And I, again, don't want to be bogged down doing the same thing for months and months, even years at a time. So doing these little projects can help build me up to that. And if there is an opportunity to work on One More Spark down the road, who knows? We'll do it. But for right now and for the near future, One More Spark is not going to happen. Now, as for an NR 2003 series, I'm not going to give too many details, but the big thing I will say is it's going to be like NR 2003 shorts that I've done, but it's going to be like an extended short. It's weird because it's extended, but then it's short. But like, because you know how with the NR 2003 shorts, it's like 5 laps, 10 laps, something like that. Every video that I'll do that's in the NR 2003 game, I'm going to be covering one whole race. It's just the story behind each race will be different. And then the hint is the stuff on Twitter when I say noted, that's why. So yeah, those are the changes that are going to be coming. So once this video is up, I'm going to be starting to update all of my social media platforms, all of the pictures. I'm going to have a new thumbnail for all of my social media platforms. And long story short, I want it to all be kind of concurrent as one so that you guys can easily like connect with me and reach out. So yeah, even though I don't have as much time as I did like a couple of years ago, I'm still at it. I'm still going to be making stuff and great things are going to happen. So one more time, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever the case may be, go ahead and plug them away in the comment section down below. Or if you want to talk more privately, my messengers are open. Go ahead and reach out to me and we'll go from there. So with that being said, the future looks bright, except for this week, because this week there's going to be 12 inches of snow, and that I wish is an April Fool's joke, but it's not. But after that, we're going to have warmer weather, the sun's going to be out, it's going to be beautiful out, it's going to really make my creative juice buds a-flowing, and it's going to be great. And if you guys have any ideas for content down the road, also let me know. And again, not just video, but just photo, poetry, painting cars, whatever. I am much more open to creating different content. One last thing I do want to mention, I will be at the Kansas race on May 11th. I'll make an edit just in case I messed up, but I believe it's May 11th. So yeah, there you go. That is my update video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stick around. More stuff is going to come.